Hi, Sag. Welcome to your reading. Okay, Sag. This is for April 20th through April 27th. You may find a message in here after those dates, though. Let's see what fell on the floor. Base chakra. did try you guys a reading that was in reverse. I think you guys are starting just to feel a lot more just willing to do what. Let's see what this is about. Spiritual union. Look at this. The waiting game. Look at that. Love beginning. Crown chakra. Some of you guys trying to work on telepathic communication with your divine counterpart. But I feel like this is saying that if you've been wondering what's going on with this relationship, you guys will have a new beginning. It's just about right now. You guys have been, somebody's work focused more like on the stability, trying to get things done, okay? I feel like that's both of you guys, though. Look, you have 1, 1, then 2 and 7. This is real spiritual. You guys are connected. You could tell what this person is thinking and doing through your intuition, victory and success. So over time, this is something that will be successful for you. You have 2 2s here and 2 1s, okay? This is synchronicities. So you can see a lot of synchronicities throughout the day. Let's get some more on this. Let's see what's going on. Can you guys still see that a little bit? All right, I already shuffled the decks. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, and then we're going to get started. Something that may have to build over time. Let's see. Look at that. The hangman, the star. Wow. The chariot. The death card. You have the 10 of Wands and then the 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. You guys could be dealing with, your counterpart could be a Pisces, Aquarius, any air sign. Cancer and Scorpio is here too. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Sagittarius, if you've been waiting for this person to communicate, I feel like that part is finna come to an end, but this is also saying that by you waiting for this communication is kind of putting a burden on your energy or something like that, because maybe it's stressing you out a little bit. But that's what this is saying here. Like, I feel like this is saying in time you guys will have, there will be like a time to reconcile. But right now it's more, and I feel like you've been wanting to work together with this person. That's what you're hoping for. There's a lot with the hangman, like that needs to be released, let go, sacrifice. A lot of like just understanding about this whole process. I feel with the death card, it's like you realizing what needs to be let go or transformed. This could be you or the other person. One of you guys is just realizing a lot about or trying to figure out what it is that needs to be like let go or transformed in this connection. I feel like independence, especially with this base chakra, play a big part in this whole connection, to where it's like no need for one person to be dependent on the other when it comes to finances or something like that. But both of you are in a place where you're trying to, you're hoping to work together in some type of way, hoping for some type of cooperation from this person. It seems like this is something that's going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles eventually, something long term, and that's what you've been waiting for. But in the meantime, mainly focused on confidence and just building yourself up, being abundant. I want to clarify something right quick. We have 2 3s here too. So it's like the waiting game where things come into alignment. Yeah. Okay. So right now you, Sagittarius, 6 of Swords. It's about, right now the message is that yes, this will come together in due time, but more focusing on how to be abundant, how to create the life you truly want. You have the divine closely by your side. That's why this crown chakra is here. You've been getting a lot of hits intuitively, and when you get them, they're more focused on your passions, the things you really want in life. And that's why the divine is trying to guide you that right now it's a lot that needs to be healed in this situation before it come together. But there's a sense of an offer that will be made, like a small offer, a small gesture in divine timing with the waiting game here. But right now, just growing and being abundant is your main, like that's how you transform this, because you build up your confidence and the ability to have the relationship you truly desire, which I believe is the Ten of Pentacles, Sag. And right now, it's just like, let's move forward. Let's be successful. And in time, that offer, like that balance will come in. Because there may... Man, you got 2 6s. I feel like this is saying that over time, things will harmonize themselves out. So don't stress too much about it, okay? Especially if it's about like time. It's like, oh, maybe it's been too long, or maybe too much of them happened. This could be the other person feeling like that. But somebody feel like it's been too long and too much have happened in this connection for me to come or like communicate. That's something that they would get over. That's a part of them that has to heal. Okay, so even if you hear like those type of things going on, that doesn't necessarily mean a person is giving up. It's just where they at the moment. That's how the energy works. There's a sense of a new beginning here. And you know this intuitively. You very intuitive with the crown chakra, more likely a psychic, especially dealing with the divine connection you're in, because I'm talking more to the divine feminine here. And gender don't matter. I got a comment about that. Gender don't matter. He, she and he, day, night, yin, yang. It's the same. It's just about the energy. Okay. Hold on. Let me get one more row. Yeah. See that? You guys could have had a lot of conflict in the relationship. 2 of Pentacles. Finances could have been played a part in this in the past. But this is about going within and seeing what it is that's no longer serving me. What do I need to relieve so I can have a new beginning? Something that's more where I can be more optimistic, more believing in myself, and then just kind of leaving any of the conflict behind. This is what caused a lot of the waiting game in connections. Is like the conflict could be like the waiting part, and then this building up energies of anger, resentment, and all that. Instead of focusing on healing, a lot of people is focused on when is this person coming back, how is this person feeling, and out of tune with their own self. And that's what this is saying. It's like it's time to come in tune to who you truly are and what you have, like what's going on within you, so you can be more abundant. So this can come together. Like if a relationship is left in this and we holding on to this but still waiting for the relationship to come back and not doing no inner work, what do we expect to happen again? Because it's never a one-way street. Okay, it's about like leaving all that behind and really going on a whole nother journey for yourself. And by letting go Sagittarius. It's not saying this is completely over. You just letting go so you can have that time to heal and that time to uplift yourself, believe in yourself, to where when things do, like, you won't settle for the same thing you may have settled for before in some type of way or another. And that's where I think a lot of confusion is when it comes to connections. It's like, it's not about appearing to be perfect, never. Like, and I'm not saying that this is you, but I'm just saying a sample. Like, it's not about appearing to be perfect. Like, what's really going on within you? Because we can act all day as if we kind of cool, but who are we deep down inside? And not just like any shadow aspects of ourselves, not completely ignoring it, trying to pretend to be like this person we're not, really going deep within. That's what the Hermit card is about, going deep within, finding that wisdom. What is no longer serving me? Not saying I have to be perfect, but just what can I release so I can be a better person and feel good about myself, to where I can kind of be focused more on me, and this person come in and we just build this dynamic 10 of Pentacles. Because you can't get there being clingy to another person is the message I'm getting. And I'm not, some of you guys, you probably like, well, I'm not clingy. Well, then that part doesn't pertain to you. But it's a big sense here of letting go of something so you can transform everything within you and become like this dynamic person. And that's where your focus, should be right now with this. And then like you guys can come together. And this is not something, Sag, this is something I've worked on, like I've been working on myself. So it's not like it's something to where I'm perfect. It's work that I've just come across by going on my own journey and doing things different than what I've seen. And it for me to realize that I can't wait on a relationship if I'm all jacked up in the inside. Sympathy. And I feel like that's with self. Like, there's nothing nobody did that makes them this horrible person. Is conditions, what we grew up in, that makes when two people come together, they they kind of go haywire. But that's because it start off strong, and then all our fears and all that start coming up. But once we can focus on like having sympathy for ourselves, then we can see how another person could be going through something internally within themselves, and it's not like the blame game going on. So this is saying have sympathy with yourself, focus more on you, and then focus on creating like this beautiful, creating this stability. Now you have stability twice with the anchor, okay? And changing your energy, being more relaxed about it too. And look, you have surrender. And then patience here with play with that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I pulled these two cards out earlier. Do what you love and claim your art. But I'm going to get you these two, like they flipped out the deck when I was shuffling. So I'm going to get you two more. I feel like that's for some of you guys. Because some of you guys are divine just trying to get you to really go and do what it is that you love. It's something you truly, truly love. And this connection is one of them. But the divine is like, look, we working on that. We working on this person right now. That's what's in limbo, the waiting game. Right now, we want you to focus on doing what you really love, because you have a lot to offer this world also. Look. Accept what is dying and trust the divine plan. And look how these all is the same. I keep getting a lot of synchronicities. So you've been working, like you trying to go in a route to where you've been kind of working with the divine, and it's showing up here, doing a lot of work on yourself. But the divine is saying, look, all is not lost. It's just stuff that have to be let go of, stuff that must die so we can come. You see that with the death card. Stuff that must die so you can come into being exactly who it is you truly want. At some point, you wanted this long-term successful relationship. You finally found that individual that you're willing to build this for. And when you ask for that, you ask for the separation, but not to just, I know it sounds weird, you ask for the separation, not to be hurt and all that, but the lesson in it so you can grow and see how abundant and who you truly are. That's the Empress. Learning how to work with the divine. And it's not about being perfect. Even when you see the Empress, she has flaws. Like everybody has flaws, but she know how to work with them, how to kind of like, and flaws don't mean to me like, oh, something's wrong with you. It's just about like all of us have our weaknesses and our strengths, and just knowing how to work with them to build like whatever it is we want to do. And that's where the divine is kind of like guiding you to. It's like, claim your art, claim the stuff that you good at, do what you love, like live the life that you really asked for to live right now. Accept what need to go, and then trust that you are being guided to something truly better. And once you do that, it all comes together. And that's what the waiting game is for. Let's see what's at the bottom. Look, bust out your cocoon. Look at that. You may feel small, but you're stronger than you know. And I feel like that's in your art game, whatever you talented at. Like, you may be like, I'm completely new at this. I don't know if I want to dive in, because it's strong. What you have to offer is bigger and is worth more than what you know. Sometimes we always play small, but you coming up as the empress. It's like we trying to guide you to see what you truly can build, which is something I feel is dynamic and huge, because I always get these readings for you, Sagittarius. Oh, speak up for yourself too. Look, I'm over here choking. Don't be boxed in. Reach for the stars. Look at that. Break out your cocoon. Don't be boxed in. Reach for the stars. You have it in you. Truly, you do. And you may not know what to do about particular situations. There you go. That says this is about being who you truly are, accepting who you truly are. You don't have to like conform or just do what everybody else is saying do, Sagittarius, with this. That's what always have us like, well, what do I do? Because it's always us weighing what everybody else is doing versus what our heart is truly telling us to do. And that's what this is saying. Do what your heart is telling you to do. And you probably be putting that, your priorities, what you love, lower than what because of what somebody else said. I don't, if it's friends, family, whoever it is, this is saying, Sagittarius, do exactly what it is your heart is calling you to do, because that's where your happiness lies. That's where you're going to feel like the empress at, and truly trust your divine guidance, like those messages you getting deep within. Okay. And look, know that you are worthy to love at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to get one more card for you. I just feel like I should. And I'll close out the reading. All right, R2. Take up the reins of your life and then protect your integrity. Okay? Look at all that white. Pure talent, huh? All right, Sag. That's the message I have for you. I hope it helps. Bye.